Hello everybody, I'm Shelly and this is Comfortably Blind. Sorry that I've been gone for so long, all 17 of you. Wish there was more. Okay, 2020 sucks, but July really sucked. My dad died like the first week of July, and funeral, all that good stuff. Plus having some serious car issues. Yeah, it's like I said, July really sucks. But not everything has sucked. After my dad died, I was over going through some old slides that he had and trying to find like pictures of him as a younger man, because all we had was like pictures of him old, because he was 86 or would have been in 3 days. But anyway, and as I was doing that, my uncle, who's still alive, he's like, you still do film photography and shoot film cameras, right? I said, well, yeah. He says, okay. He says, don't leave the funeral before you come and see me. All right. And so at the funeral, he's like, here, and he hands me these two boxes. There was an AE-1, an FTB, okay, Canon AE-1, Canon FTB, a Pentax ME Super, and a Ricoh XR7. Plus there was an old Canon, I think it's an 8mm motion picture camera. I probably won't deal with that. I don't know if you can even find 8mm film for a video camera. Guess it wouldn't be called a video camera, but okay. So when I seen the AE-1, which is actually this one, this camera here, this thing here was actually on the FTB, and this one had the 50mm lens. This poor thing had the 50mm lens. I think this 50mm lens actually came on the FTB, and but it works a lot better than the one that was on this. And this is kind of another little thing we'll talk about too. So basically, I took the bag off the FTB. I took the lens off the FTB, and I put it on this AE-1. This AE-1 here. And I couldn't find my spare battery, so I ended up stealing a battery out of my AE-1 program. It's all the same, but this little thing fired right up and said, okay, hey, let's go. It was kind of dirty. I cleaned it up, but it was kind of dirty. And this one, unlike my other AE-1 that I've had for a while, this one, the meter actually works. So there's that. And it actually had this green strap, which I wrapped around my backpack so I could hang the camera from my backpack. And I can't remember which one. I think the FTB had this little eye cup. But this camera works. After I threw the battery in it, this camera works just awesome. And this is, so I got another 50mm lens, actually two. The other 50mm, the aperture ring doesn't want to turn. I don't know why. The aperture blades itself seems to want to work, but it does. The ring is really hard to turn. So, and also what I got with it is another, and this one's in dirty but really good shape, another 135. Let's see if we can get it in there. Another 135 millimeter f/35 lens. These are really actually great lenses if you want to do like portraiture and things like that. And so that gives me another one of these, and the blades seem to work just fine. Yeah, this one's, anyway, it's the newer one without the silver ring. This is the new FD, and this is the FD. So it was actually kind of a nice little, I mean, if you could take anything decent out of the fact that my dad died, that's it. The FTB needs work. It doesn't seem to want to stop ratcheting. Ratcheting the advance. It doesn't seem to. The shutter seems to have a mind of its own, especially anything under about 30. It has a mind of its own. The Pentax ME doesn't seem to want to do anything. The XR7 seems like it probably would be a good little camera, and with the Ricoh XR7 and the Pentax, I got a couple more 50mm PK lenses and a Tamron. I think it was 35 to 85 lens, PK lens. But this is the one I'm really excited about. A lot of people, from what I hear anymore, are saying the AE-1 is overrated. Even my old one, my one I already have, the meter doesn't work, but as long as you follow the Sunny 16 rule, you take pretty decent pictures. I've taken some pretty good pictures with it. I think I've got them on my Facebook page. But this one, like I say, the meter works, so yay! And then I was thrifting one day and come across this for $10 whole. $10 whole from a church-run thrift store, the Mormon church-run thrift store, the Deseret Industries. And what I picked up for $10 is, here, let's take the top off, so you can really see. It's an 85mm 1.2 or 1.8 SSC lens. It's like, the silver ring, the earlier one. Now when I got it, it seemed to have a little bit of fungus going on. Left it in on the dashboard of my car for a couple of days, and then before I come and did this video, I tore it apart and cleaned it all out as best I could. And I think I did a pretty decent job. Anyway, and it had this ring on there, and I think the reason why it was $10 is somebody seen the dink in the ring and figured out it's a bad lens, we'll just sell it. Maybe they seen a little bit of fungus down in there. But I cleaned it all up, and this is the reason why you always try and find a ring for your camera, a filter for your camera. It can just be like an ultraviolet ring, but like this, well, this is actually, I think it's a 1B or something like that. But anyway, so this took the impact when it hit the ground. The ring took the impact when it hit the ground and saved this $200 lens. I checked it out. The cheapest one on eBay was $149 with $30 shipping. The most expensive was $269 with, I think, $30 shipping. So for $10 and about, I don't know, maybe it took me about an hour to clean it. I've got this really awesome 85mm lens, and I'm really quite excited about that. The shutter blades seem to all work, or not the shutter blades, but the aperture ring. Let's try this out. We will go 16, and we will, seems to be fast enough. Don't seem to be sticking at all, and I didn't see any grease on them, grease or oil on them when I was taking it apart. And pretty much the same with this. If I can remember how to get this to do what I want. And now I've got to take an old cap and cut a ring out of it. But this one seems to This one seems to work the aperture just fine as well. Let's see if we can make this not do what we want it to do. But anyhow, so, you know, even though it's some crap things have been going on, it hasn't been all that bad. So that gives me 2 FTBs, and I'll probably take and make 1 good FTB out of the 2. I don't know, I can't remember what's wrong with the other FTB. I don't think I've run any film through it, but anyway, I don't think I've run any film through it, but I think it just actually needed like seals or something. Oh, and a battery, of course, but I don't think that affects the shutter speed at all. But I've really kind of fallen in love with the A series anyway. This is my second AE-1. Now I'm up to 2 AE-1s, 1 A1, 2 AE-1 programs, 2 AV-1s, and an AL-1. But I only have one. One AL-1, 2 AV-1s, 1 A1. 2 AE-1 programs, 2 AE-1s, and now 2 FTBs, and probably T70, T50, yeah. Yay. But yeah, I've kind of fallen in love with these little A series cameras. So yay for me, I guess. My dad was 86. We all knew it was coming. I mean, don't we know it's coming for everyone? But yeah. So that's kind of where I've been. Plus, I'm trying to put a bicycle together so I can take my bicycle behind the car and go out, you know, as far as the car will take me, or like the head of a little dirt road, that there's something at the end of the dirt road I want to shoot. There's, if you've been to my Facebook page, I like train trestles, especially the ones that are above. And then the week before my dad died, we went up to Idaho and stayed in this little town called Soda Springs, and I shot my 1917 Kodak Primo, and I shot another roll through my Lubitel. I shot another roll through my Kodak Vigilant, and I shot a roll through my Argus Special R, which the focus is completely off for some reason. I'm gonna have to sit down and do something with it. Besides, it needs a bellows. But I got some really good pictures out of my Lubitel. Lubitel takes really great pictures, Lubitel 2. And my Vigilant, like always, takes beautiful pictures. I have now I can't even remember, Instagram. I have an Instagram page now, and I'll probably, you know, attach it to my channel. But anyway, this has kind of gone on long enough, I suppose. And I got like 3 rolls of, what is that, 200 speed Fuji color film. I usually don't shoot color, but probably will. I don't even know how old the film is. I think these cameras have been sitting in my uncle's garage, basement, closet, basement, something. So I have no idea. I guess it's good that this one was, because this is still in really good shape. I keep saying, I just can't get over how good this camera is, how good a shape this camera is in. It does look like I need to fix the felt up here, but so yeah, I guess we will let it go at that, and we will say thank you for being a viewer. Please Please like, comment, and share and subscribe. And ring the bell. That would be cool too. Bell ring would be cool. Subscribing would be awesome. I'd love to grow this channel. I got a new laptop so I can start manipulating. Yay me. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.